When his museum friends are captured, Larry knows that he must save them. Will Larry and his new friend Amelia Earhart swoop into the rescue in time? Larry used to be the night guard at the Museum of Natural History in New York City. He knew its biggest secret. The statues came alive each night. They were his friends. Now Larry was a businessman. He ran his own company and made lots of money. But he still visited the museum whenever he had time. One day, Larry's friends were put into storage at the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. Larry had to rescue them. First, Larry borrowed a uniform. He pretended he worked at the museum. Then he looked for his friends. He soon found them and the tablet that brought them to life. There was just one problem. An old Egyptian king named Khamunra wanted the magic tablet for himself. "Give me that tablet," he said. Larry tried to escape from Khamunra on an old-fashioned motorcycle. He almost crashed into a woman, but skidded to a stop just in time. "What's the rumpus, Ace?" she asked. The woman was Amelia Earhart. "You might have heard of me. I was the first woman to cross the Atlantic," she said. "What's your name, flyboy?" "I'm Larry," Larry told Amelia. Suddenly, spears flew at them. Larry ran. But Amelia wasn't afraid. "Now we're going to have some fun," she said. Once they were safe, Larry told Amelia about his mission. Amelia wanted to help. "I smell adventure, Mr. Daly, and I want in," Amelia said. Larry and Amelia made their way through the museum. But they soon ran into trouble. It was Napoleon. He was helping Khamunra. Napoleon took Larry prisoner and dragged him to Khamunra. Khamunra grabbed Larry's tablet. "Behold," he said. "My evil army shall be set free." Khamunra tried to use the tablet to open the gate to the underworld. But it didn't work. "It's an old key," he grumbled. "Sometimes you have to jiggle it." Then Khamunra saw the strange code on the tablet. "You have 1 hour to find out what the code means. Or your friends will suffer," he said to Larry. Larry told Amelia what had happened. Luckily, Amelia had a plan. Albert Einstein could help them. They would go find him next door at the Air and Space Museum. Khamunra saw Larry and Amelia go. He thought they were escaping, so he sent his men after them. Larry and Amelia ducked for cover. While they hid, Amelia asked Larry about his old job at the museum. "Why did you leave?" she asked. "Did you not like being a guard?" "I loved it," Larry said sadly. "You've lost your moxie," Amelia told Larry. "I became a pilot for the fun of it. Why else would anyone do anything?" Finally, Amelia and Larry arrived at the Air and Space Museum. Einstein cracked the code in no time. He was one of the smartest men ever. "Got it," said Amelia. Now Larry had to hurry back to Khamunra and save his friends. Amelia had an idea. "Hop on, Slowpoke," she said as she jumped aboard a plane built by the Wright brothers. Together they flew the plane back to the other building. It was time to stop the bad guys once and for all. Amelia led the charge with the rest of Larry's friends close behind. Larry battled Khamunra. The evil king was no match for him. With one quick shove, Larry sent Khamunra flying back to the underworld forever. "Someone found his moxie," Amelia said proudly. Larry realized it was true. Now he knew what made him happy. Being a museum guard. Amelia Earhart was a real person. Did you know? Amelia was only the 16th woman to receive a pilot's license. She went on to break many flying records held by men. She was the first woman ever to cross the Atlantic Ocean in an airplane. The trip took her 20 hours and 40 minutes. Amelia influenced a lot of people, including Eleanor Roosevelt. Amelia even planned to teach the First Lady how to fly. She began her flight around the world in June of 1937, but disappeared that same year. The United States government spent more than $4 million searching for Amelia, but they never found her.